Hi, I'm Brad Browning, breakup coach and author of the best-selling X Factor program. Have you ever heard of the law of attraction? Did you know that you can use this powerful psychological technique to get your ex back? Let's dive into it. Now, first off, what exactly is the law of attraction? Well, it's something you've probably heard bits and pieces online about because it's got such a huge and devoted following. Basically, the law of attraction is a philosophy. The idea is that positive thoughts bring positive results into a person's life, while negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. It's based on the belief that thoughts are a form of energy and that positive energy affects success in all areas of life, including health, finances, and of course, relationships. Now, you can dismiss this as pseudoscience. I personally tend to think it sort of is. But just go with me on this journey and I'll tell you how it can work for you, even if, like me, you're a skeptic. So I think of it like this. Your entire reality is dictated by your thoughts. All the information that we get about the world, what we see, what we hear, and what we touch, it all passes through our brain and is influenced by our thoughts, our assumptions, and our beliefs. So really, no matter how logical you think you are, you really can't deny that thoughts and emotions dictate almost everything in your life. And if you can gain control over your thoughts, then you can gain control over your reality. Now, even if this doesn't result in your ex being drawn to you like a magnet through your thoughts alone, it will set you up for the best possible result when the two of you do eventually reunite. And that really is the beauty of the law of attraction. Even if you're skeptical, it just feels good to go through these exercises because it boosts your confidence and it improves your self-image. So how does it work exactly? Well, essentially, the law of attraction will allow you to manifest your ex back into your life through positive thinking. By putting out good energy into the universe, you'll get good energy back. The same can be said of just about anything else. If you broadcast it, you'll receive it in return. Now, in this case, you're sending the message that you and your ex should be together, and by doing so, you're giving yourself the best chance that they will return to you. So just follow these simple steps. This is probably the most important step in this process. Intention is so important regardless of how you're trying to get your ex back. You need to know the why before you move on to the how. Otherwise, you're going to fail 9 times out of 10. So sit down, take a second, and really ask yourself why you want your ex back. Avoid negative reasons like loneliness, pain around the breakup, and the desire to make up for past mistakes. These reasons are valid, but they're not what you should be focusing on right now. Think of the positives that your ex brought into your life. Think of the life that you want to create together. These should be your primary reasons for wanting your ex back. Now write these down on a piece of paper or on your phone or your computer because it really is important to see these words written out so that they really sink in. Now think of the positive qualities your ex has and how you feel when you're together. These are the things that make your partner unique and special. They're why you want them rather than somebody new. And write these down as well. Then read over what you've written and really try to absorb these things. When you feel doubt or confusion, then return to this piece of paper to guide you down the road. All right, now the next step requires you to sit quietly and visualize. So find somewhere quiet where you're going to be free from disturbances. Now I want to acknowledge that for many of you this is going to feel a little silly, but trust me when I say that this is going to help you get your ex back in the long run. Even if it's only getting you into a better mindset, it's going to be worth a bit of discomfort that you're going to feel. So give yourself over to the process and actually enjoy it. Now, close your eyes and picture being with your ex. Now, I want to clarify that you shouldn't be, recalling old memories of times when you were together. You need to create new scenarios where you two are spending time together again. So imagine a date you might go on or a trip you'd take together. And be concrete here and take it step by step. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you feel? Imagine a situation 3 months from now when you two are back together and this breakup is starting to fade from your memory. You're happy and you can't remember why the two of you even broke up in the first place. Now imagine a time 5 years down the road. You two are living together and you've created a life together that's solid as a rock. Everyone is impressed by your stability. You're that perfect couple that people dream of being. Now I know that some people struggle to create pictures in their mind. And if you're in that group, then focus on the feeling you'd get in these situations. Really, that's the most important thing anyway. Stay with that feeling as long as you can. And if you find yourself self-doubting and those negative feelings are starting to creep in, then try to let them go and return to the feeling of being with your ex. Now, open your eyes. It may be difficult, but exercises like this can shift you out of a negative spiral and into a hopeful place where you're one step closer to reuniting with your ex. And if you feel it helped you, then feel free to return to this exercise as often as you'd like. This next step is about witnessing and addressing the thoughts that are keeping you from being with your ex. Now, these thoughts are often unconscious, but they're things that you feel on a deep level, and they're the reason you feel so stuck and hopeless right now. These are your limiting beliefs. Many of these thoughts contributed to the breakup in the first place. Thoughts like, everyone always leaves me, or I'm unlovable, or I can't make someone happy. Now, others have cropped up due to the breakup itself. These are thoughts like, they're too good for me, and they never loved me, and they were just waiting for somebody better to come along. Now, these beliefs have formed as a result of past negative experiences. And the problem is that once you start feeling this way, it becomes self-fulfilling. You think, I can't make a relationship last. And suddenly you get nervous in a relationship and sabotage it. You think, I'm unlovable, so you don't trust anyone who loves you. Can you see how this can create a destructive cycle? And once you start noticing these beliefs, you'll see them in all different parts of your life. And the thing about them is that they're just beliefs. Once you can see them, you gain power over them and can replace them with beliefs that really do serve you. Now, this step requires a lot of introspection and self-monitoring. When you find yourself stuck in a negative spiral, rather than falling deeper, take a moment to look at the beliefs that are behind your feelings, and you'll be one step closer to breaking the cycle. Now, it's not going to be easy to replace your limiting beliefs. It's going to take time and effort, but if you can be diligent about it, you will improve your self-image, and you'll eliminate many of your negative feelings. Now, if you're still struggling with these limiting beliefs, consider getting some outside help. I offer private coaching for those looking to get their ex back at breakupbrad.com/coaching. Sign up today if I've got spots available, and we can begin talking about your next steps right away. Again, you can learn more and sign up at breakupbrad.com/coaching. One of the best ways to replace limiting beliefs is with positive affirmations. Now, I know that many of you watching this will really struggle with the idea of using positive affirmations. I know I certainly did. You might feel like this is kind of new age stuff and it's kind of a waste of time and energy, but I think that your real resistance probably comes from a place of discomfort. It makes you feel arrogant to say these kinds of things about yourself. You feel, like you don't deserve to feel good about yourself in this way. But I want you to try to resist this feeling. Being confident doesn't mean that you're arrogant. It simply means that you care about yourself and you want your life to be as good as it can be. Now, set aside 5 minutes, find a quiet, private place, and repeat after me. I am lovable and worthy of receiving love. I open my heart and trust that true love will arrive. I know that my ex is waiting for me. I draw love and romance into my life with ease. I trust that my intuition will lead me to where I need to go. My ex is the perfect partner for me. I'm attracting a relationship with my ex based on love, honesty, and respect. I'm attracting love into my life and I accept it. Now, not all these affirmations will feel right to you, but find one or two that work for you and repeat this process as needed. The more you do it, the more you're going to find that it really works to improve your confidence and your sense of self-worth. When you think about your ex, what comes to mind immediately? If it hasn't been long since the breakup, you probably feel pain, shame, and heartbreak. This is a perfectly natural reaction, but it's a reaction that's no longer helping you. So I want you to reframe your thoughts on this one. The breakup is in the past. It already happened. You'll never be farther away from your ex than you were that first night, alone in your bed after they told you that they didn't want to be with you anymore. And from here on out, you're only getting closer to your ex. By watching this video and following the steps, you've started moving in the direction of your ex. By processing the breakup and getting back to life as normal, you're getting closer to being with your ex again. And by continuing to think positive thoughts, you're actively attracting your ex back to you. Now, I realize that you're not always going to feel this way. You'll have trouble accepting this mindset at first, and when you have setbacks and difficulties, you're going to slip back into the old negative thoughts and limiting beliefs. Try to resist this and return to the positive tools that I've given to you in this video. Remember that the law of attraction isn't magical. It's not going to deliver your ex to you on a silver platter, but it will create the mindset that will naturally attract your ex so that you can have the second chance that you want and deserve. So now's the part where many of you are probably asking, how long is this going to take? Now that's a thought that you need to try to get out of your mind for now. If you're checking the calendar, waiting for your ex to walk through the door, you're really not properly engaging with this process. Remember that everything will work out as long as you keep this mindset, so the amount of time it takes isn't really relevant. Now, I will say that if it's been months since your breakup and you haven't heard anything from your ex, the time may have come for you to reach out to them. If you've followed my instructions so far, then you're going to be in a much better place emotionally, and this will be immediately apparent to your ex, and they're going to like what they see. Now, if you want to know what your next steps are here, I'd recommend you check out my free video presentation at breakupbrad.com right now. This short video contains all of the best insight into your ex's mind that I've accrued over 13 years as a breakup coach. It's packed with tips, tricks, and warnings that you'll need in order to get them back. Again, you could watch that full video for free at breakupbrad.com. And that just about does it for this video. If you guys have any questions for me about how all of this works, don't be shy, leave them in the comments below and I will answer as many as I can. And of course, while you're here, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for new videos every week. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video.